Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. It is mashup time. Also, huge surprise for all of the Only Pixel 19 doubters. Didn't think I was gonna post a video today, but we did. If you guys didn't see it, I posted a YouTube video earlier today. I have been on a bit of a K-pop run. I've just been listening to not even that much K-pop, but like for those of you who are newer fans of mine, way back in the day, I would like post one or two K-pop mashups a year for no particular reason. I don't even listen to that much K-pop, but every time I listen to a K-pop track, I would just have like a huge sense of inspiration come to me, just out of nowhere. So that's not even the first one I've got. I've got two more that I finished. I just need to make videos for them, but I published one today. It's Blackpink and No Mana. I'm trying to remember how to go to my own YouTube channel. I feel like YouTube makes it hard to get there. Also, hello Benko. Evening, it was fire. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Whoop. There we go. That is my YouTube channel. And that is my YouTube video. I'm really happy with the art direction that I gave it. Managing to mesh the styles, the art styles of the No Mana track and Jump. I've got some changes I'm going to be making to the channel, but that is something I will dive into more detail at a later date. Otherwise, today is right now, and right now is today, and you already know, during these streams, we do mashups. So, if anyone's got an idea, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, hope everyone's doing well. It's pretty hot around here. We've got another heat wave. I feel like this year we've had more heat waves than like ever before, or at least it might also just be like bias towards just me noticing it more ever since my lung collapsed. But like I've just been noticing a lot more often, like on my weather app, like it's bad air quality, high temperature, high humidity, also that. So just been dealing with that. We've got a heat wave going on right now for the next couple days, but I managed to get a day off of work tomorrow, so it's going to be a long weekend for me. I don't got to worry about the heat. Yeah, otherwise, I'm just chilling. Day has been pretty alright. Last couple of days, I've been going to sleep at like 1 in the morning, which is a little bit inconvenient for myself. I like getting my 8 hours of sleep, and sleeping at 1 in the morning does not allow me to do that, so might also spend the weekend trying to get back on my sleep schedule correctly. But yeah, otherwise, looking forward to the weekend. I've got to do some big cleaning up. I think I've mentioned it in the past, or probably in the last stream, but I was helping the Simulcats project with the Call the Wild episode, and my downloads folder is just full of so many files I need to delete. Hello, Eric James Asterisk. OMG, hi. How's it going? But yeah, I've got to do a lot of. I never got around to finishing my deep clean of my computer files. I also need to physically deep clean my actual computer. Like I got a lot of dust. Still having issues with YouTube? At the moment, no. Unless you're referring to something specific. At the moment, I'm just chilling. But I just mean like, every once in a while, I gotta switch things up on the YouTube channel. Gotta keep things fresh. I've been having a big amount of motivation to try things again, try new things again. Obviously, I've been on the platform for so long at this point that it's inevitable. You gotta switch things up a little bit to have a little bit of fun with it, get things working, just seeing how things play out. But yeah, I was just explaining earlier. I've been on a K-pop kick recently. I haven't even listened to that much K-pop, but it's just the K-pop that I've been listening to has been really inspiring me to mash it with specific songs that have worked so well. I have two other finished K-pop mashups that I would like to publish. So I just got to get around to figuring out what kind of visuals I want to give them. But otherwise, I cannot complain. I'll probably play one of them closer to the end of the stream. But yeah, otherwise, it's just another mashup stream. Link should be working in the description. I'm going to refresh it. What is this? Upgrade this form to have granular control over who can see and respond to it. I did not know that was something I could do. Benko just submitted to it. All right, we've got our first mashup of the stream. One other thing, which Benko did do, so thank you, Benko. But in case you guys didn't see, I'm in the meantime only taking SoundCloud links. So please do not submit a form with YouTube links, or else I'll need to delete it. And I mean, you guys can resubmit it with the SoundCloud links, but for now, just gotta do it with SoundCloud links, preferably. Let's do this. Eric, one of your links is YouTube. Yeah, I gotta really overhaul this form. That's what I meant by issues with YouTube. Oh, yeah. I've been having YouTube doesn't like when you get music in silly little ways. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do see one of your links is YouTube. Would you be able to get that from like SoundCloud? I already have the file. I delete most of the files once I finish that with them, because I try to only keep music that I've sourced ethically. Let's just say that. So I don't think I have Descend by Zero Bunny. I will search my downloads though. Maybe I still do, because like I said, I have not cleaned my computer in a hot minute. Oh, I still do have the file. Okay, you win this one, Eric James. All right, but we're gonna do Benko first. So Benko wants me to mash Behemoth Somnium Sound Remix by Sudden Death with Thomas the Tank Engine's X Biggie Smalls. I think I've heard this one before. Should be a harmonic, you say. All right, let's download these. Let's download these. But yeah, usually whenever I finish, under ideal circumstances, whenever I finish like a stream or a project of some sort, I delete basically all the files, all the music off of my... Let's refresh this tab and try again. Oh, I think I see what the problem is. Boop. There we go. All right, that works. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, once I finish like with my projects or with my streams, I just delete all the files, because I don't really like to keep files that I have acquired in ways that one would deem not ideal. Let's say that. Copy this. Download this. Download this. Copy that. Do this. In other news, I don't know if y'all saw some Monstercat news, but Snowblind by AU5, it was pulled from the label. Well, it's featuring Tasha Baxter, and the running theory is that Tasha Baxter did not want to have it on Monstercat anymore. But it's been re-signed to a different label. Or I don't know if it's like a label or like a distributor of some sort. But they have this thing going on. Let me see if I can search it up real quick. Ploy? P-L-O-Y? Ploy? No. Poly? No. Ploy? I don't know what I'm searching for. Anyways, there's like this thing that I could do where I can link my Monstercat Gold with that new service, which they approved me for. So now I got to figure out what do they actually have to offer. All right, let me catch up on the chat super quick before I lock in here. Speedran, the form, good vibes. That's what I meant by issues with YouTube. You already have the file, yay. So this is a triple stacker. Should post this week. I'm running out of ideas. Totally fair. All right. Let's get started. So you're saying Somnium Sound Remix is 128 and Biggie Smalls is 99.7. All right, volume warning in 3, 2, 1. Let's get the timer going. Boop. All right. 128, you say. That is the most tech house remix of all time. All right, now I've got Thomas the Tank Engine.
Took the bro, motherfucker! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers! Release unleash the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm.
So the only problem I see with this is this Biggie Smalls Thomas the Tank Engine mashup is swung, or triplets, something of that sort, which could present some issues. But let's see, if I do, so you said it's 99.7. You might be onto something. 99.7.
You know the story, the rap.
Hold on. It is 99.735-ish.
Let the phrase sky's the limit. So you chumps on top. Top.
Okay, I don't actually know if it's... Well, we'll just go with that. 99.735. Stretch. Now we're going to do 128.
Brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. Brainstorm.
I'm going to extract the stems. Although it's a bit counterproductive, it's obviously the acapella of that Biggie Smalls track and then the Thomas the Tank Engine instrumental. So if I remove either of those core elements, then it's not really... I'm not really mashing a mashup anymore. I'm just mashing one half of a mashup. This feels like some sort of algebraic expression where you take a mashup and then divide it by mashup, and then you get half a mashup. But then you take another track and now you've got another mashup. If you replace one song of a mashup with another song, is it still the original mashup? Some ship of, what is it called? Ship of Theseus? Ship of Ship of Theseus, but with a mashup. How much song do you have to replace in a mashup before the mashup is no longer that mashup? Alright, let me catch up on the chat while we're isolating some stems here. Label you're looking for is Poly Auto. Okay, so I was close with Poly, but for some reason nothing pops up in my history here. Poly Auto. Whoop. There we go. What do we got going on here? How do I see get license? Well, I already have my license. Oh, do I have to redeem it? Get license. Well, I got a code. I don't know what Poly Auto has to offer, but I am curious to look into that. I always love free stuff. I think the contract of the track ended, so naturally AU5 took the rights of the track full to himself. Same with Tristam's track, Old, like Flight, Till It's Over, etc. Totally true, Snoopy, although the main difference here is that Tristam pulled his entire discography, and the AU5 track is only Snowblind. The rest of the AU5 discography is still on Monstercat. So that is the... Unless... Is Snowblind AU5's first track on Monstercat? We're still isolating stems. So we got a little bit of time here to do some investigative research. Some journalism. AU5. Come on, my buddy. Everybody, come on. Oh, what are we mixing? Yeah, you right. You right. You right. Hold on. What am I mixing? Thomas the Tank. Thomas the Biggie Small. X. What's that one track? Behemoth? Behemoth. There you go. That is what I am mashing. AU5. What is AU5's oldest track? Yeah, okay, sweet. So, like, that's still on the label. Halcyon is still on the label. Blossom is still on the label. Secret Weapon. Follow You. Remixes Crossroad. Inside. Actually, wait, where was... I forget where Snowblind would have been in this discography. But obviously, Sweet is definitely older than that. But yeah, crazy developments happening in the AU5 world. LMAO, old tracks, BRB. You should pause the timer when you extract the stems. That is true. That is true. Although I will just extend it. So it's fine. It's fine. Did it actually take 5 minutes to extract stems? My computer's chugging today. Holy cow. There we go. All right, what do we got here? Oh yeah, so what are we mixing today? We're mixing... So this first request is from... Is it from Benko? Yeah, it's from Benko. They wanted me to mash the Somnium Sound remix of Behemoth with a Biggie Smalls Thomas the Tank Engine mashup.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah, come on.
Uh, actually, wait. Actually might work. Actually might work. So I want to get rid of the drums. No drums. We need the bass. Okay, now we just gotta make this whole thing hella louder.
Brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A brainstorm, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, so that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust. Once I bust, stop that disgusting suicide thumping. And do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring? I got 7 like 11, about 8, 38, 9, 9, 10, max 10, the shit never end. You can't touch my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and the 356, 9, 9, 10, max 10, the shit never end. You can't touch my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and the 357 bitches. Biggie Smalls, the millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, the 2 weed spots, the 2 hot clocks. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot Tread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little Gotti got the shotty chicken, but stop it, I'm what the rest of these niggas do.
Let's lower this. Listen, maybe I don't even have to extend the timer. Like, there's not really much going on in this mashup here. We're just having a good time.
Stop it, what the rest of these niggas do. Man, the motherfuckers is ready for everything. About these packing burners, the niggas ready to fight whatever they have to do, hoes. The niggas on the real flip, hoes. They come out like a local. The niggas scared, he's like, come on, motherfuckers. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah, come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm.
I want to extract the stems of the Behemoth remix. If that takes too long, then I'll extend the timer, but I just want to remove the vocals from the Behemoth remix, just to clean it up a little bit. Listen, it's still a shit post, but we can still have effort in it. You know what I'm saying? We're polishing that turd as best as we can, is what I'm trying to say here. SD bracket BSXTH /2 bracket. Like I said, Polyauto was founded by Tasha Baxter, so it might be her doing. Yeah, oh, okay, so I did not know Tasha Baxter founded it. However, I did say that the speculation was Tasha Baxter pulled it. I just didn't know why it was, I didn't know why people were speculating it was Tasha Baxter. Makes complete sense now. All right, yeah, fair enough. They have every right to do that, so power to Tasha Baxter. But it is cool that at the very least, because generally, right, there isn't necessarily an advantage to keeping your music signed with a label, you know, after, 10, 20 years if they're not doing anything with the music, right? So the fact that they're pulling the music, but now they're doing something with it, they're giving it new life, like that is the reason why you would pull your music from a label, even if you have like good relations with it. So the fact that they're now doing it's so weird the way they're marketing it though. But like the second remix contest, the VIP to go with it, like Monster Cat was probably not gonna let them do that, or there's probably a bunch of red tape for that. So like that's a good reason to pull your music, because now you have the freedom to do whatever you want, you know. Also, remember how you brought up having text-to-speech read the chat, and I suggested only playing it through your headphones? I asked a streamer who does that how he does it, and here's his response. You would do application audio capture and capture only the game you're streaming, then you can do whatever you want outside OBS. Good to know. I have been thinking about that. I have been wanting to make that change in my stream, because I do think having text-to-speech chat would be helpful, at least for me to know what silly little things y'all are saying. All right, so it took about 10 minutes to extract stems. I'm going to just do this. Boop. There we go. And that's the mashup. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
What the rest of these niggas do? Man, the motherfuckers is ready for everything. The niggas was packing burners. The niggas ready to fight whatever they have to do, hoes. The niggas on the real flip, hoes. They come out like a local. The niggas scared, he's like, come on, motherfuckers. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah, come on, motherfuckers, come on.
So, I'm thinking, I'm going to extend this just a little bit. I'm going to extend it just a little bit because I did spend most of the time extracting stems. What if I just do this? Whoop.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah, come on. Brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A brainstorm, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the
I guess I could also do some quick sidechain, so we'll do that real quick. Also, I forgot to lower the volume on this. Do this, and then do that, and then do something like this. Wrong plugin, replace. Balance, heck yeah.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah, come on. To make your motherfucking brain warm. A brainstorm, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, the that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust. Learn how to run, stop that disgusting. Suicide pumping that up. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring? I got 7 like 11, about 8, 38, 9, 9, 10, max 10, the shit never ends. You can't touch my riches, even if they had MC Hammer and them 357 bitches. Biggie Falls, the millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, the 2 weed spots, the 2 hot slots. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot tread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little body up the side to your body, so don't resist, or you might miss Christmas. I took guns, I make number runs, I give MCs the run flipping. When I go on flipping, the AA, I slave it far away. Everybody hits the DECK. My slow flows remarkable. Keep to Mateo, now we smoke weed like Tony Montana, sipping yayo. That's crazy blunts, mad L.
Okay, where does this end? Here?
I live the phrase, sky's the limit. So you chumps on top. My position, my corner, my layer. We out here. Say the hustlers, hustlers, hustlers. The sprayer, take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay.
Here, I'm gonna spend a little bit of, like a few more minutes just because I want to end on that. Dun 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 dun.
My slow flows remark.
There. Something like that, maybe?
Everybody hit the DECK. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Everybody hit the DECK. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan. Everybody hit the DECK. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
Wait, there's a second one?
Far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. So you chumps on.
Okay, let's try that again. Do this over here. And now...
I slave it far away. Everybody hit the DECK. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. So you chumps on top.
Wait. I'm not good at this. Whoop.
I slave it far away. Everybody hit the DECK. Far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. So you chumps on top.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut here, cut there, and cut there, and do this.
DECK. Far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna play this out in full. We don't really have an intro, but I don't think we need an intro. I guess I'll just start it there.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah, come on. Brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A brainstorm, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, the that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust. Learn how to run, stop that disgusting. Suicide pumping that up. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring? I got 7 like 11, about 8, 38, 9, 9, 10, max 10, the shit never ends. You can't touch my riches, even if they had MC Hammer and them 357 bitches. Biggie Falls, the millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, the 2 weed spots, the 2 hot slots. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot tread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little body up the side to your body, so don't resist, or you might miss Christmas. I took guns, I make number runs, I give MCs the run flipping. When I go on flipping, the AA, I slave it far away. Everybody hit the DECK. Far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
That's a mashup. That's a mashup. Oh, Bowtied Media. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bowtie. What a time to join. Listen, better anytime, better no other better time than today. Hope you're having a good day. I think I saw afterwards, let me catch up on the chat super quick. Should move the vocals over or extend the fake out? Well, I don't know when y'all said that. Here, I did want to see, so I think somebody said, OMG Hypotide could have just pulled the piano. Like this, like only piano? Yeah, I guess it is probably a lot better of a mashup when it is just the piano. GG. This would have been cooler without the Thomas instrumental. Okay, we'll try it the other way as well then. No Thomas instrumental.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A brainstorm, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the Bastard, the God's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust, one time bump, got that disgust. Suicide something that do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring? I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8, 38s, 9, 9, 10 Mac 10s, the shit never ends. You can't touch my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and the 357 bitches.
The only downside to this is the vocals are sped up so much that, like, unless you already know the lyrics, you have no idea what's going on. Also, this is a really old song that was put into a mashup that I then ripped from the vocals from. So somebody had to rip the vocals, put it into a mashup. I then ripped the vocals from the mashup to then put it into a different mashup. So there's probably somewhere a little earlier on the line of quality where I could have saved the vocals just a little bit. But I actually do like it better without the vocals. Like, low key, I think this could kind of go hard with the Thomas the Tank Engine. Low key, I'm saving that. I'm saving the idea with just the instrumental. Maybe that'll be something I can save. All right, what are we titling this? Also, if I only have the instrumental, then I could put the vocals of the Behemoth. Well, I already deleted it from the project, but I could put the Behemoth vocals back in it too. That is an option. File export zip. What are we titling this? So it's Behemoth and what if we just call this Behemoth Smalls? Behemoth Smalls. I like that one. I think that's a good idea for a mashup title. Let's do ABCD S stream. Today is 2025-07-24. Behemoth Smalls. Behemoth Smalls, because Biggie Smalls. Behethom. Oh, because Thomas the Tank Engine? Behethom? Behethom Small. I kind of like Behemoth Smalls a little better. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. So thank you, Benko, for that one. So up next we've got Eric James. Wanted me to mash up Alice Forever Headlights with Descend by Zura Bunny, which I do have downloaded still. And if Zura Bunny happens to see this, I promise I will delete the song after I'm done. That is loud. That is loud. Let me tell you, folks. I heard that song. And that was loud. And this is quiet. Oh my goodness, it's this song. No. Why would you do this to me? You know something I actually have to do as well? I really need to make like a live stream, like a mashup live stream project template, because I keep doing things in the mixer settings that I shouldn't have to do every single time. All right, what is this song? Change text. You are right. Thank you. Descend X Headlights. There we go. Biggie Month, The Tank Engine. That would have been a good one too. Lurking Time, change text, by the way. You right. All right, so what song is this? What do we got here? kind of neat. Neat. All right, so you're saying this one's 179. You said for Descent, you probably already know the key and BPM. I appreciate you thinking that I have the memory to remember the key and the BPM of the music that I use. I promise you, I forget the key and BPM 5 minutes into, less than 5 minutes after I've used that knowledge necessarily in my track. That one's 180, and this one. So they're both 180. At least that makes my life a little bit easier. Where does it drop? No, I don't like that. I don't like this and this. Let's try that again. Okay, so they're the same loudness. Now, how do I mash them? So I guess I could just do something like this. Something like this. Let's see. Paintbrush, my beloved. Whoop. I want to do one more thing. Make unique as a sample. Enter reverse. Okay. Something like that. Maybe, mayhaps. Whoops. B. Something like that. What's the second drop like? I'm just gonna slap the outro of that. I did not mean to full screen. Boop, there we go. I guess I could just do this. All right, how much of this drop do I have going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so what if I just do this? Whoops, let's try that again. C, B. Easy. Okay, so now I gotta fix like this triplet parts. What kind of triplets we got going on here? Third step. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, some kind of triplet type B we got going on here. Boop, 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 boop. What's going on here? Line. Do that. Fix this. What is going on here? Half step. All right, we're just shrinking that and doing this. Okay, let's delete all of that and just copy paste all of this. No, I'm so close. Alright, how does this song end? Just a freaking bass boom at the end, just like that. Okay, come on. For 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Thinking, I thought this was going to be worse. I'm not even going to lie. I'll take it. I will take it. I'll take it. We take those. I do want to do a minor, just amount of mastering here real quick. Okay, I'm happy with that actually. This is so much better than the previous Zero Bunny Descent mashup that I have to make. Let me catch up on the chat super quick. When I heard Descent however many mashup streams ago, the Alice Forever song immediately came to mind. Damn, SoundCloud suppression sure messed this up. Yeah, that's why I only have one song on SoundCloud. Flaw fair. Use this as an excuse to bring out the Superstar acapella. Hey, I didn't bring it out. I still have no idea what key it is. We'll take it. I mean, the song is so like noisy and atonal and industrial that it kind of doesn't matter. I feel like the fact that we don't know the key is kind of the point as well. Also, I probably just realized I could have just... Oh, I can't normalize this. Never mind. Would not have made that louder. Let me scroll down. Descend returns. We be descending with this one. The fun fact, the Descend song is an FNF Rain world song. Completely unintelligible. I love it. I figured it was from an FNF mod. I literally just used an FNF mod song in a mashup today. Clean. Definitely could have been worse. Well, there you go. All right, we'll play this out. Next mashup is going to be from QPSL Space GD, who wants me to mash Blast Processing by Waterflame and Finger Bang BIP. I cannot pronounce today. Finger Bang VIP by MDK. Two things. Number one, QPSL, do you mind resubmitting this form with SoundCloud links if they are there? Unfortunately, I'm just avoiding YouTube links for the time being because I'm having some issues. But I do appreciate the metadata. I have taken a screenshot of it. And we're going to play out this mashup. What do we got here? Headlights versus Descend. If anybody can think of a mashup title for Headlights and Descend, let me know. Anyways, let's play from... I'm just going to play the mashup from here. All right, here we go. I'll take it. If I had a bit more time and I put a bit more focus into this, I would have tried to maybe isolate, holy cow. These. Like, I don't know what you would call it, the perk, the only semblance of an instrument in that track. I would probably try to isolate that and put that in the mashup. Because I think that's, aside from these abrasive kicks, the song, like, there's nothing else from it that makes it a notably Zero Bunny Descent track. But aside from, oh, and that, and I'd probably, you can see here, I was trying to do a little bit of like cutting over here on the headlights track, but then I kind of just stopped. So I'd probably want to incorporate a bit more edits in headlight as well, and then just syncing it a little bit more. But I think for a 10-minute speed run, like I basically lined it up pretty well. So I will take it. I will take it. That is a dub in my books. Zip loop export. What are we titling this? What are we titling this? Title suggestion: like a subwoofer in the boot of a Ford Fairlane, including the quotes. Call it Deadlights. I like... Wait, Deadlights? I like Deadlights, but like... I feel like it's a bit of a stretch. I'm gonna be boring. I'm just gonna call it Headlights X Descent. My bad, y'all. Executive decision. Let's delete that. Alright, let me check this. No resubmission from QPSL. I'm going to see if maybe I can do a little something over here real quick. Let me cook. Also, hello, Undead. I'm late. I'm so sorry. I was playing Hades and I forgot today was stream day. Hey, no need to apologize, man. Hope you're enjoying Hades. Listen, your time is spent the way that you want to spend it. You don't gotta apologize to me. Also, I don't blame you. My streaming schedule was a little bit inconsistent for the past 2 months, but we're working on it. We're trying to keep it a little bit consistent again. All right, so we got Fingerbang VIP over there. Let me see if I can pull the strings here for the other track. Do that. Okay, I think I found it. Do this. Alright, well that's downloading. Life update. My lung infection got worse. My heart has water where it's not supposed to be. Alright, so quick question for you. Where is there supposed to be water? Because from my unprofessional medical advice that you should not take, there should be no water in the heart. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pericardium effusion. Alright, well I gotta Google this. Alright. Whoop. Pericardium effusion is the buildup of excess fluid in the pericardial space, the area between the heart and the sac that surrounds it, the pericardium. Normally, this space contains a small amount of fluid, 15 to 50 milliliters, that acts as a lubricant. When too much fluid accumulates, it can put pressure on the heart, potentially hindering its ability to pump blood effectively. The heart also inflated in size a bit, some valve issues too. Bro, what is going on? Did you do something, or is this like something that runs in like your family? That's scary. This is like literally 1-to-1 what happened with my lung basically, but instead of like water and a heart, it's air and a lung. I'm so cooked, Lamau. Are you actually? Like, is this like, I don't know if I'm asking too much, but you're the one that brought it up. Like, is your life are you gonna be okay? Like, or is it grim? Chat, is he cooked? Alright, what do we got here? It basically happened because of the lung issue being untreated for too long. I hope you get better soon. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, me too. Boop. I just dragged in the exact same song. I do have the Water Flame track, I think. I think I got it. Whoop. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, what's Fingerbang? All right, so one's house, and one is a slightly faster house. All right, let's see. So we've got some lovely metadata here that QPSL GD has supplied us. So hopefully this is correct. So let's see. I'm thinking we should probably slow down this track. Let's get that timer going. Okay. You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm pausing the timer. All right. I have a. How am I supposed to download this? Hold on. Can I even search for this? Hold on. Trust me. Let me cook. Here we go. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. No, but Undead, you didn't answer the question. So like, are you good? Like, are you going to be okay? That is the question. Save.
Here we go. Here we go. Performance for. Here we go. Finally here. Performance for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Hands together if you want it clap. Appreciate the groove. Funky rap. Finally back to kick something. Here's coconut gun. Can fire expert. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Hard stop style. So listen up, dude. She can shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be.
Anyways, I'm overdue for a DK rap mashup, but I appreciate y'all bearing with me as I took that little detour. I'm gonna catch up on the chat super quick. No way, I'm doing okay, gonna be on meds for 2 months. I was gonna submit DK rap with a night punk track instead of Behemoth. If it worsens, then I'll have to get heart surgery to get rid of that water. I'll do that next week. That's scary, man. I hope you're able to get all of that sorted out. Any kind of surgery is not fun. So you've got lung and heart issues. We are no longer twinning. I don't have heart issues, fortunately, but we're still twinning on the what do you call it, the lung, I guess. Good luck, bro. Holy cow, that's crazy. All right. Okay, so what was it, like 120? Something like that? So like, where's the drop in this song? It's probably that actually. Something like that. So it's like house, right? So I can add some side training. Okay, I'm gonna shorten all of this and do something like that. Okay, side chain, not side chain, halftime. Okay. Something like this, something like that. How many kicks are there? Oh, it doesn't even go for that long. Oh, never mind, it does. Me when the song has too many kicks. I'm thinking of wrapping it up after the second drop, because that's kind of when it starts getting epic, and I feel like that would be like a end on a high note type beat. Cool. Let's go back to the beginning here. Okay, last thing I'm going to do in the remainder of the 30 seconds is I'm going to do this, 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 and then I'm going to do 20 seconds. I think I have enough time. Reverse side chain on the side chain. And then boop. There we go. Mashup is done, I think. Wait, hold on. Whoop, whoop. There we go. All right. I think the mashup is done. Couple things I probably could have done to make it a little bit like more cohesive is not cutting out the drops. Not the drops, sorry, the build-up. I cut out a bit of the build-up so that the songs would line up a bit better. Would have been nice to have that full out. Maybe instead I should have duplicated blast processing a bit. Speaking of processing, I probably could have processed the water flame track a little bit better. Right now I feel like it doesn't blend in as nicely as it could have. Or I was thinking of extracting the stems, but then I would have lost like 5 minutes to that. So I think how it is pretty alright. Maybe one last thing I'm going to do, I already normalized it. I was going to try normalizing it, but I guess it's fine. Alright, I need a mashup name for blast processing and finger bang. I guess it would just be blast bang, or finger processing, or no, I already said that. Finger blast, or bang processing. I don't know. Let me catch up on the chat superly duperly quickly. Where am I? Yeah, that's definitely MDK. Oh lol, Finger Bang VIP starts with a 1-beat fade in, by the way. I think you're talking about this probably. Whoa. This? Yeah. You are correct. Lol. Just submit it again, take a while. No way. I'm doing okay. Gonna be on. Oh, I already read all that. Let me scroll down. It's been fun twinning for a week. Whispers, I love it. There's a build up at like 3 minutes in. What mashes did I miss? Yeah, this will take a while to sidechain. That part goes kind of hard. Am I next? Banger processing. Banger processing. I thought you were complimenting me for a second, and then I realized you're talking about the mashup name. All right, here we go. Nope. Here we go. Neat. Cool. You know what? On second listen, I feel like not having build-ups, like when I cut out the build-ups in Finger Bang, made it feel a lot more like a video game soundtrack than it did like a general song. And in that context, I actually kind of enjoyed the song. Like I feel like the fact that there was no build-up just made it feel a lot more cohesive. So I actually kind of liked it. Like there was still build-up. But like the fact that it just goes into the drop as opposed to pausing the song to build suspense to it, I feel like it kind of worked in that favor. So I'll take it. Let me catch up on the chit chat. What mashups did you miss? You missed a mashup earlier with. Remember we were talking about memory, right? And how I was saying I'm not going to remember the metadata of a song that I mashed probably 3 weeks ago. I don't remember what mashups I did. Hold on. Let me open up my, if I go here and then I scroll down and I go to my stream mashups. There we go. I mashed up, Behemoth Smalls. So that was a Behemoth remix with a Biggie Smalls Thomas the Tank Engine mashup. And then Headlights was it by Alice Forever and Descend by was it Zoroa Bunny, Zakura Bunny, something Bunny, Bunny, and then this one. This was the third one that we did. Water Flame Blast Processing with Finger Bang VIP Mix by MDK. So I'm going to title this file export zipped loop package Banger Processing. I did like that one. Processing. Yeah, let's take a while to sidechain. That part goes kind of hard. Am I next? Banger Processing still didn't change the text. You right. Who made that Tiptoe song? Can't find the artist for some reason. Mr. Cool Tricks. That is correct answer. Maybe I should use this mix for Geometry Gauntlet VIP. You never know if I ever do it. Feel free. Just know that if you were to do that, you would need the permission of MDK. I guess Water Flame to do that. Mr. Cool Tricks made Tiptoe. True. They sure did. All right. Save that. Delete all this. Next mashup request is, speaking of Mr. Cool Tricks and Tiptoe, we've got Mr. Cool Tricks, Tiptoe, and Walk Away Eliminate, Walk Away by Eliminate, Tanger remix. Tanger or Tanger? Maybe Tanger. Tanger's probably the correct pronunciation. What do we got going on here? 130 E minor, 101 F sharp minor. Alrighty, let's see. See, when you said 101 BPM, I was thinking not that. You are probably right. Like, it could be, I would double it. I would say it's probably 202 BPM. All right, let's do the text before I get corrected in the chat. Eliminate. No, not eliminate. Walk Away Tanger remix. Oop, there we go. No buffer. Okay, I back. Welcome back. All right, let's see. Where's the drop here? Let's just start it. Oh, boop. There we go. So normally my wisdom is no matter what, against all other wisdom, I would change the key and tempo of Tiptoe because we keep getting Tiptoe mashups, and instead of trying to make everything Tiptoe, I've been trying to make Tiptoe everything else. However, because this song is almost 200 BPM and the mastering is not that great, I think I'm gonna just try to make it Tiptoe. I'm thinking we slow it down. This is 202 BPM. This is not 202 BPM. Slow down, like here, 189.
Flow without. Flow without the tiptoe.
Pacific Standard Time. You can make whatever genre you want. Come on, you can make whatever genre you want. You can make whatever genre you want.
Moving the flow without the tiptoe. Without the tiptoe.
Okay, I think we're on to something.
Tiptoe.
Something like this. All right, what's going on here? Okay, buddy. I guess we gotta shorten that a little bit. We go into breaks. I'm gonna just duplicate that instead. That sounds a little bit silly. It goes into house, but it's I already made it house. All right, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna skip the rest of this. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna boop. We have lost our eliminate remix privileges, so I'm just gonna cut that all out. There we go. There we go. I think that'll work. I guess I got to turn the EQ back on after this. Something like right there, maybe.
There's danger ahead. But if we use our control, we'll definitely make it through.
I think that's pretty alright. I got 1 minute left. I want to see if I can master this just a little better. So I think the only feedback I would give to myself is obviously the second half goes into a halftime of some sort. Not all of the side chaining needs to be there, but it doesn't sound bad with all that side chaining, so I'd rather just keep it there because I'm lazy. Also, I did not realize that the song was full flavor, or else I probably would have approached it a little bit differently. Let me actually hold on real quick. Make unique, no, not as a sample. Make unique, make unique. So if this song is full flavor, what flavors did I miss? Because I obviously did not get the memo. That is a big L on my part. Okay, generally still like really fast song regardless. So I guess I missed the house portion, or the speed house portion, which I guess would have been pretty advantageous. But I'm pretty happy with what I made here. Let me catch up on the chat super duper quick. Guys, MDK is releasing a new song tomorrow. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. The drop for Walk Away is yes, because I think it's full flavor. It's best to listen to more of the remix to be sure. Unfortunately, I did not see that message, or else maybe I would have done that. That would have been a good idea. Just saying, hi, hello, next coiled. Why do I hear Big Shot from Deltarune in there? Is that the new? Is that from the new Deltarune chapter? Because I still haven't played it yet, but I would like to hear what that sounds like. Deltarune Big Shot. Big Shot. Otam Asni. Wait, it's from chapter 2, so I probably have heard this. Oh wait, it's literally 1 month ago. Okay, I would not have heard this. On a quick note, have y'all seen this? Pikachu played a set. Some of those freaking Pokemon remixes actually go dummy. All right. So Big Shot. I don't really hear it personally, but maybe I just gotta listen to it a little bit more. That's Eliminate for you. Dozed off for a bit, sucks being sick. Hope I didn't miss it. Bro, if you need to sleep, you should go to sleep. After I got my lung surgery, my freaking 3 lung surgeries, and I was in the hospital for like a month and a half, my body, it was something I'd never experienced before. My body physically could not stay awake. Like normally, I like time zones is a social construct. I'll stay up as long as I need to, or go to sleep if I need to at that moment. But when I was recovering, it was such an experience to wake up, only be awake for like 6 hours, and just being like, I cannot stay awake. I have to go to sleep. Like I just be falling asleep. It was crazy. Anyways, let's play this out in full. We need a mashup name for Tiptoe and Walk Away. I guess it'd just be Tiptoe Away. But anyways, here we go.
Rules. Please submit to SoundCloud. Wondering about marketing, whatever genre you want. You can make whatever genre you want.
Moving the floor, you got to tiptoe.
Beware, there's danger ahead. But if we use our tiptoe, we'll definitely make it through.
Neato. Delete. Delete. Alright, fellas, what are we titling this? File, export, zip loop package. No one suggested anything, so I'm just going to do Tiptoe Away, just like I said earlier. Tiptoe Away. Alright, next mashup request we have is from Undead, who is fighting for their life at the moment, trying to stay awake. But they requested Cut the Kid by Madion, however you decide to pronounce it. Whoop. And With You, Friends, in brackets, Long Drive by Skrillex. So the metadata is a little interesting. In theory, it looks like they should work harmonically and close to similar tempo. What do we got going on here? Okay, what about the other one? What do we got here? So I have two thoughts. One of them is I'd probably have to just cut the entire first half of the song because the actual like house portion and the Skrillex track is in the second half. But I did have another thought, which I don't think is going to be something that y'all will like, but I'm going to find it real quick. I think I have it. Hold on. Hold on. You guys are probably going to hate me for this, but hold on. Let me cook. Hold on. Let me actually search up really quickly. Let me find the tempo of this song. Hold on, hold on. uh, 142. Alright, what do we got here? So, Madion's 115, Skrillex is 120. I kind of want to slow it down. I'm going to do this one, 120, and then slow it down to 115.
I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone.
Alright, okay, so got that. How does this song go? Okay, I want to duplicate this. All right, we're going for the one drop wonder, which means let's go back to here. Okay, I'm gonna delete that, duplicate this, drag this, like that.
Bye bye, that song. Bye.
Oh, like here.
Bye bye.
Oh, one more.
Bye bye, that song. Bye. Bye bye, that song. Bye. Thank you. Like you. I love you. See you next time. Bye. Miss you.
Moss. Moss.
All right. We got 5 minutes on the clock, so I'm thinking I want to do a few things here. Number one, I'm going to extract the samples from this. I want to get rid of the kicks in the Skrillex track, maybe even a couple other elements, because the main driving factor, well, there's a few instruments, and then there's like the vocal chops, and I want to try keeping the vocal chops. So while that's extracting, I'm going to catch up on the chat super duper quick. I don't remember this Skrillex song. I don't either, but I'm also not well-rounded on Skrillex discography, so like I have no idea if this is like 10 years old or 5 years old or released yesterday for all I know. It's old, very old, like how old? 15 years? It is pretty old. Let him cook. Buenas. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo estamos? Estoy aquí jugando con mis canciones de electrónica. All right, let that extract. I'm out. See ya. See you later, Benko. All right, extract that, and then I technically don't have to extract the second one because the first one is a copy of that. So we'll just do that. That. Okay, delete all that. Let's do the reverse. Hit him with one of these. something like that. I didn't realize, well, I kind of realized that not the whole song's not 4 on the floor, so it's. Let's see if I can clutch this. Something like that. I'm gonna finish the sidechain real quick. Should be something like this. Control C, Control V, shift. Actually, I need to redo all of that. Nope. Yes. Do that. Control C, B, shift. There you go. And then the second half, I think, might also be breaks. Oh, the end is house. Or 4 on the floor. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. Alright, I think this is done. Let's go back to the beginning. We need a mashup title for Cut the Kid and Friends. Or With You Friends Long Drive. I'm going to catch up on the chat super quick. If I missed anything. No, it looks like it's sounding better and better. Alright, well here is the finished product. pretty neat. I liked it. I guess over here it switches back to breaks, so whoopsie daisy. If I was to improve upon this outro needs a little bit more love and care, but not a big task. But I liked it. It was pretty fun. Thank you for that one. And then next time I should figure out a way to include the alone vocal. How are we titling this is the question on everyone's mind, and by everyone I mean me. I have a big question on my mind. What are we titling it? File zip. I guess we can call it, let's see, it's Cut the Kid and With You Friends. With You Kids? I don't know about that one. It makes me sound like that one meme where it's like, how you do fellow kids. But I'm thinking just Cut the Friends. Cut the Friends. There we go. Alrighty. That one's that. So I've turned off mashup submissions, but I've got 2 left in the queue. One of them is Michael Elder, who is up next. So calling on Michael Elder to show yourself. But they requested Tiptoe by Mr. Quiltrix. Their earlier question about saying they couldn't remember Mr. Quiltrix's name. Now we know why. They've been working on this. They want me to match Mr. Quiltrix Tiptoe and Duality VIP by Fool. Hey, hello Michael Elder. All right, he's here. And then after Michael Elder, we've got Next Coyote, who wants me to mash up Radiclaw by Azazel and Paper Skies with Unity by The Fat Rat. Unity is a song I've not heard in a hot minute. So we're going to do the other one first. So I think I've mentioned in passing a few times, I've listened to almost no Monster Cat music that has been released this year. There's now, I think, 4 exceptions to that. And you're about to break my my no Monster Cat marathon by making me listen to this VIP. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what it sounds like. So, but I was not, unfortunately, a huge fan of the original. So hopefully the VIP is better. Tiptoe X Duality VIP. Boop. There we go. Thank you for the mash. Anytime. You're back. Welcome back, QPSL GD. All right. So first things first. I'm the realist. What do we got here? Okie dokie. We are back to Tiptoe by Mr. Quiltrix. Give me 1 second to search some stuff up. If I do this, will that work? Nope. What about this? There we go. So I gotta do, let's see. So apparently the VIP is 113 BPM. Let's see if that is true. It is 1:15. All right, got that. Is there more to this? No, that's it. Next up, Tiptoe. Whoops, I still have it in a channel all destroyed. Here's what I'm thinking. We do this, we do this. Oh, I guess I should start the timer. There we go. Play.
Without the tiptoe. Move with the flow without the tiptoe.
We're just gonna duplicate this, I guess. Run it back. Heck yeah.
There's danger ahead, but if you use our tiptoe, we'll definitely make it through.
There we go. Pretty straightforward. Oh, I just noticed your message. Can I suggest a different song than Tiptoe since you already mashed it? I'll give it a depends. What song do you have in mind? I guess I did finish this one pretty quickly. What song do you have in mind? It's a maybe. It depends on the song. That is my criteria. Depends on the song. I don't know. My ears are starting to hurt. I gotta look into getting either a more comfortable mask, or no, actually, it probably is the mask and not the headphones that are making my ears sore. It was Once Upon a Spearhead by Skaven252. Here's what I'm gonna do: is I'm going to are you in my Discord? Could you DM me a SoundCloud link? It's on SoundCloud, but I couldn't find it on YouTube. No, I would actually prefer the SoundCloud link. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm working on only SoundCloud links at the moment, unfortunately. I was kind of cooking with it. I was going pretty fast on this mashup. I'm gonna keep working on this one in the meantime. Do this. Let's get some sidechain in. I can make this a little more cohesive, because I think it's like... Yeah, that's probably... That would make it sound a little better if I do this. Whoops. This. Okay, let's go back. Whoopsies, that's supposed to go here.
Beware, there's danger ahead. But if we use our tempo, we'll definitely make it through.
Cool. All right, we'll do a reverse. Reverse on that beat. We're in a system. We're in a flow. We know exactly how these mashups work. You make the mash, chain the mash, you reverse chain the mash, you call it a day. Wonder if I could do it here as well. I might actually be able to do it here as well. Yeah, okay, I can also do it here. Sick. I've got 1:44. Can I do this?
Beware, there's danger.
to copy the first part. I've got 1 minute. I can do it. Here, 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 here. And then I gotta do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and drag it backwards by, no, drag it backwards by 1. Boop.
There's danger ahead, but if we use our tip-toe, we'll definitely make it through.
Cool. We did it. Oh, I want to cut that. There we go. 10 seconds on the clock. There we go. Catch up on the chat super quick. Kind of fire. Thanks for the extra attention. I can't get the link to send in chat, but if you look it up on SoundCloud, it's pretty easy to find. My bad. I wasn't looking in the chat. I was hoping I would get a Discord message. Because I did finish this, I think I'm just going to leave it as this, but you can definitely send that maybe for the next stream. I am planning on streaming next week, so I don't have any plans to not stream if that is the concern. But thank you for your patience on that. All right, we're going to play this out. We got Tiptoe and Duality VIP. If anybody's got an idea for how to mash those two song titles, let me know. And then I'm going to give a heads up to next Coyote. If you're in the chat, let me know so that we can get your mashup going. All right, here we go.
Move with the flow without the tiptoe.
Beware, there's danger ahead, but if we use our tip-toe, we'll definitely make it through.
I'm going to mash Tiptoe so many times, I'm going to be able to recount it in my head from memory. I didn't even realize until I had finished this, but I didn't even remake the rhythm correctly. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like this. Like this. Not like that. I guess I accidentally just made a freaking ballet rhythm. Oh well. Alright. What do we got here? Dual toe, high, partners in crime, or tipality. I don't like either of those. I'm gonna call it. Hear me out, right? Hold on, let me clean up this project duperly quickly. Also, hello, Woomy. Hope you're doing all right. I'm gonna call this Duality Vipto, VIP toe. I think I was kind of a genius. I think that's kind of genius. All right. I think that was a kind of fire name. All right. Delete all that. All right. So last mashup of the stream, we've got what is this? We've got Radiclaw and E minor, supposedly both the same tempo, but just one key off. So. Yeah, I think I can see the vision. All right, let's see how quickly I can finish this. Because I feel like, I don't remember how Unity plays, but this is also like one of my childhood songs. So I guess I just do this, slide that over, like that. This is a crazy combo you found. Holy cow. So I'm thinking something like this. Low-key Unity was better with the old vocals. I'm gonna be completely honest. I heard the vocals playing, and in my mind, I thought that was Radiclaw. Has Unity always had vocals? Is this some sort of like what's it called? What's it called? Mandela effect, right? I don't remember Unity ever having vocals. Did the Fat Rat Unity always have vocals? No, the song Unity by the Fat Rat does not always have vocals. There are two main versions of the song, one with vocals and one. Okay, so I grew up on the instrumental. I was like, what the heck? What? Holy cow! Yeah, I have. I was like, yo, I don't remember Radiclaw having vocals, but I was also like, I haven't listened to it in a while. That's cool. And then I read the chat and I just see low-key Unity was better with the old vocals. I'm like, wait, what do you mean Unity was better with the old vocals? There were vocals in this track? That's freaking crazy, bro. That was, what the heck was that? All right. I think we should do this. We're gonna do that. Let's shift this over here. That's cute. It just fades out. Alright, so that's that. I was not keeping track for how long I've been mashing, so I'm just going to do sidechain, and I'm going to call this one good, I think. I forgot how to use FL Studio. Okay, we're going to sidechain, what song is this called? We're going to sidechain Unity. That is the game plan. Boop, do this, do that. There we go. All right, we'll do the exact same thing, but the other way around. This one, create, copy, paste. Paste it on the correct bar this time. Boop. Alrighty, here is the song, the songe. I want to clip that real quick. Boop. Here we go. We need a mashup title for Radiclaw and Unity. Radnity, Claw. I have no idea. was cute. If I was to try to make this a better mashup, I'd probably just, like, really the only thing I think I could improve is just extracting stems and seeing if I could take away certain things so that the two tracks blend a lot better together. Like, I'm thinking if I could remove, well, first of all, I would have wanted to remove the vocals in here. This, like those ones. Or, to be honest, I'd rather remove the vocals from Unity, because what the heck is that? I don't remember vocals. When did vocals ruin my childhood Unity? What the heck happened there? That is crazy. But the second thing would be, like, for example, I would just try to remove the melody in Radiclaw. Like, I'd want to keep the drums, the bass, and the growls, but the melody, scrap it. Unity melody. Something like that? I don't know. But this is pretty cool. I did like this one. I saw that, like, the tempos were the same and there was one key off, but I was like, I don't know how these would work. And then I pitched it up one key. The rhythm was exactly the same. I was like, oh, this is actually a crazy mashup combo. So huge ups to Nextcoiled. All right, let's export this. I don't see any mashup suggestions in the chat. So I'm just going to call this Radiclaw X Unity. Very boring, but gets the point across. Alrighty. And that is the end of the stream. But as I usually do at the end of my streams, I like to show a little bit of a work in progress, something that's coming up on the world that is the Only Pixel 19. And the one thing I had to show y'all is, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up in my Discord or saw my latest video, but I've been on a bit of a K-pop streak. I don't know if anybody's watched this new movie called K-pop Demon Hunters. My girlfriend really wanted to watch it and she wanted me to watch it with her, so I did. And, like, it's alright. Like, the plot-wise, it's kind of mid, can't lie. Don't tell her I said that. But the music actually goes kind of crazy. I've mashed up, like, all of the songs in that movie are asking to be mashed. Like, there's such a large variety of them. I already played one of those K-pop mashups last stream, which I haven't published yet. But the other one that I want to play, I found a combo. So if anybody knows, in that movie, there's a song called Soda Pop. And honestly, I didn't think that was a song I was going to mash until I found out that it mashes very well with the track Soda by Pixel Terror. Actually, wait, I have the stream open. I can just open up the project file. I can do that, right? Yeah, here it is. Ignore that. I heard about the K-pop Demon Hunters, but I've seen lots of slander on Twitter. I mean, I don't think it's a great movie. It's very well animated, though, and I think the music is good. But, like, if you're going in for some, like, you know, heart-to-heart, deep-felt lore, and, like, coming away feeling like you learned something, like, I think that's the wrong reason to go to that. But, like, the music is pretty good, all right? Like, at least listen to the soundtrack. Like, I think it's pretty all right. Anyways, let me quickly, do I have Soda Pop here? Hold on. This is what Soda Pop sounds like.
Got a feeling that, oh yeah, you could be everything that I need. Like your legs down, cause you got it like that. Come down, crashing. My little Soda Pop. You're all I can think of. Every drop I drink up. You're my Soda Pop. My little Soda Pop.
Very, like, Song of the Summer, kind of cheesy, kind of normie coded, right? Which is why I was like, I wasn't feeling anything. And then I found this. Actually crazy that popped into my mind. All right, I'll play one drop. So here we go.
Don't want you, need you, yeah, I need you to fill me up. 마시고 마셔봐도 상해졌지 않아. Got a feeling that, oh yeah, you could be everything that I need. Taste so sweet, every sip makes me want more, yeah. Your legs stand cause you got it like that. Take a bit, I want another bite, yeah. 너의 모든 걸 나 원해. 너 말고 모두 뻔해. When you're in my arms, I hold you so tight. Can't let go, no, that's the night. 지금 당장 날 다시 가롭잖아. 넌 내 거야, 이미 알고 있잖아. Cause I need you to need me, and make me feel so refreshed. honest, done. I need a second round and pour a lot and don't you stop till my soda pop fizzles out. 속에 그려왔던 너난 절대 놓칠 수 없어. 나 원했구나. Waited so long for a taste of soul and soul. The wait is over, baby. Come on, tell me you're just getting enough. 'Cause I need you to need me and let it feel me so refreshing. My little soda pop.
Yeah, you'd want to hear that drop, wouldn't you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Backspin. This is a certified hood classic. All right, so that was that. That was a crazy combo to have pop up in my mind. No pun intended. The only bottleneck I have, so I'm listening back, and there's a couple of very minor things that I might try to clean up on, but the bottleneck is always the video and the album cover. I have no idea what to do for the album cover. This is literally what I exported for it, if I can pull it up. I took this screenshot from the anime, or from the movie, and I'm just like, that's the album cover. That's the album cover. That's it. But for the video, I don't know what to do yet. So that's my project for the weekend, is I gotta figure out how to turn this and a different K-pop Demon Hunters mashup into a video. So that's that. Anyways, boop. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I'll be back next week. Y'all know where to find me. And if you don't know where to find me, that's okay. Don't find me. But I'll be here next week. Or you can find me on Discord. Alright, I'll leave y'all around. Thanks for showing up. See y'all later. Bye-bye. How do I end the stream? Every time I forget. There we go. Boop. Bye-bye.